Let's look today at some Staedtler pencils imported from China via AliExpress. Hello everyone. Another pencil review today, and this one's a little bit different. These pencils were purchased through AliExpress, as many of the pencils on this channel lately have been, because there are so many to choose from, and I always like to try a new pencil, and that seems to be a place to get pencils I don't see locally here in my stores near me. But this is kind of a different one. Most of the ones I purchased from AliExpress are from a few brands like Deli. There's a wide range of pencils with that label on them, and I've reviewed many of them here on this channel and probably will continue to do so because there are so many. But this one is a familiar brand, a German company, Staedtler. And I don't know where they're making their pencils primarily now. I don't think it's Germany. Probably have factories in several places around the world, as other companies tend to do. So they may be making a lot of their pencils in China at this point, not certain. But these appear to be manufactured in China. There's information here about the product. It looks like it was designed to hang on one of those pegs in your local store, but then they've shrink wrapped over this. A little strange the way they've done that, so you can't read a lot of this, although some of it's in German, so that wouldn't help me anyway. I can see that it has something to do with sustainable wood. Several different languages there. And they've affixed this sticker over some of the information. So I'm not sure what that means in terms of how legitimate this product is. I assume this is a genuine Staedtler product sold through AliExpress, but there's a few things that give me pause. Maybe it's just intended for an Asian market, so they have this sticker affixed because that wasn't one of the languages they had here, along with the German and French and English, etc. Okay, so 12 yellow pencils. In terms of the name of the pencil, it's just yellow pencil. If the picture on the front is any indication of what I'm getting, it appears to be uncapped. So no eraser, no ferrule, no metal cap. It is, as they say, yellow. 133 must be the product name or number of this particular pencil. 2B is the grade, which it says 0 here. I don't think I've ever seen that designation. So a number 2 pencil, for instance, would be HB. A number 1 pencil would be B. So I guess they're saying if you follow that number line and go one step darker, that would be 0, which is 2B. Don't think I've ever seen that. That's curious to me. I'm going to attempt to open this without doing too much damage to the box or to myself. Wasn't so bad. Okay, so now we can lift up that hanging tab. See if I can get this without tearing too much. I don't think I can. And end up ripping that. Maybe this end will be easier. If only I had fingernails. Wasn't sure if these were going to be pre-sharpened. It didn't say anything about it. And it appears they are not. looks like the picture on the packaging. Staedtler yellow pencil 133 2B grade 0. Didn't look at the centering here. Well, that wood. That there's a very dark grain to it. Not sure what that is, but we'll sharpen one here and find out whether it's cedar. I tend to doubt it. Paint job seems adequate. Pretty free from defects that I can see anywhere on these. Just choose this one at random and give it a sharpen. I don't remember where I picked up this Simply sharpener. I think that's a house brand name for some supermarket chain or Target or something. Maybe one of you knows. Makes a pretty nice ribbon. Coloring isn't right for cedar. The smell of cedar is not present, so as expected, not a cedar pencil. Let's get some paper and try it out. Actually, in form factor, this is closer to what I prefer in a pencil, in that it does not have an eraser on the end. I prefer pencils without erasers. Most of the ones sold in the US have erasers because people tend to prefer that. I'm a little different in that regard. I just think it's the first thing to fail on a pencil. It becomes hard and brittle and useless eventually, while the rest of the pencil is perfectly fine for probably a couple hundred years. The graphite and the wood will hold up just fine. The eraser goes south rapidly, so make them without an eraser. Keep an eraser handy. That's really a better arrangement in my book. Try to lock this down a little bit. We'll call this the 133. Just compare the darkness here. Come to realize over many, many videos and years of using pencils that the type of paper you're using and what's under the paper has a significant impact on how dark the graphite appears. So I'll try to do a comparison here. Let's do another Staedtler product, the Norris school pencil in a B grade. Very iconic looking pencil. Your standard school pencil for many European countries, from what I understand. This one doesn't have a number designation, so we'll just call it Norris. Again, this one's graded as a B, which would be the equivalent of a number 1 pencil in the US. I think the painted end makes it look a little more high class, high quality. Doesn't affect the functioning at all. And unlike an eraser, it's not going to go bad. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's compare it with, as we like to do on this channel, the standard, quote, standard American number 2 pencil, school pencil, the Dixon Ticonderoga. Get my focus locked in there. Ticonderoga is too long a word to fit there, so stick with Dixon. Not an equal comparison because the points are different on each of these, but based on the feel, I think you can see the look of the graphite mark. There is a difference. The Norris in a B grade and the 133 in a 2B are pretty close to each other. There's a slightly noticeable difference here on this side, I think. But the HB is noticeably lighter. Interesting. I like these. I don't know the story behind these, whether Staedtler offers these in a, I don't know, more European or Western markets labeled box. Maybe these are available in Europe and elsewhere. I don't know. I've never come across them before. But very simple looking pencil. Functions very well. Whatever wood they're using, it sharpens nicely with no difficulty. The graphite is soft and smooth. Nothing on the end, just a bare cut. I like it. So my first foray into buying a name brand recognizable pencil through AliExpress seems to be a success. I would have a hard time saying this isn't a genuine Staedtler product. Probably is. I'm guessing these are manufactured in China for Staedtler, and they just label some of them for Asian markets, and that's what you get when you order through AliExpress. I like it. The yellow pencil, 133. I'll try to put a link to the seller that I purchased it from through AliExpress in the description, so if you are interested, look there. Thanks for watching this review, and I hope to see you here again next time.